and he took him out.
Pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
That was
so
a close
good.
game. I really
That was
thought Blue was going to
great
win
game.
much earlier than that, but Red put up a hard fight.
Yeah.
I have to say, there were several points like, oh my goodness, if Red pulls this win out, it's going to be the underdog of underdog. Because from the beginning,
so close.
Blue kind of
not...
had,
yeah,
they had the upper hand from the beginning, and then, they fought and fought and fought.
I also think knowing the map, there was a few times where I would hear Seth give his team a little bit of a pointer on the map, like there's bows at the front of the map, or there's such and such here. I think that helped a lot.
Definitely. I do want to point out, though, for anybody who's watching, that there were people on both teams that really knew the map well, and there were people on both teams who played the map like once 3 years ago and never looked at the sucker again.
Right.
That's how it kind of went. Now, I do want to point out something interesting that is being talked about in chat right now. If this was not a show match, if this was just RMCT rule set, etc., Red would have
Did we go
won.
over time limit?
We went over time limit. They had most wolves on the monument at the time. Technically, for the record, they would have won RMCT, rules.
Let's just call it a tie.
So
a tie?
that's what I was gonna say. So really, to be honest, this is a tie match. Because we said an hour. Oh, by the way, nobody talked about time limit. Nobody had prepped anybody for that. This was understood from the beginning. Hey, this is just a match. Go out there. Let's see how it runs. We even talked about 3-hour runs, etc. But technically, the other team had won before we got all 3 walls on the other side. So we could legit call this a tie, and everybody is a wiener.
Everybody's
amazing.
a wiener.
Everyone's a wiener.
Just to interject for a second, the teams are ready if you want to hop back into the lobby.
Anyone, am I correct? I saw some people talking in there.
You are 100% correct.
Is it? It did go over?
It did go over. If we would have ended it at the 120 minutes like we normally do, or 100 minutes like we normally do, Red would have won.
At what point was the time limit? Did you have an idea of what point the time limit was?
3 o'clock, I guess.
Minutes after.
Yeah, 100 minutes after it started.
Okay. So it wasn't like at the last second or something.
No, it was because I think it was Zistu who put his wool on his monument after they first got the first one. They would have won.
Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to pop up to the lobby now. I just want a clarification on that, or wherever we're all at.
Lobby time.
Nerds moved to lobby.
Well then,
Yeah,
there's a bedrock wall, but you can just reach around and place it past the bedrock wall.
Guys, that game was amazing.
Woohoo!
Absolutely.
That was really fun. Really great thing to watch.
I'm never playing this map again.
Well, good.
That's
the idea.
Right. Neither is anyone else.
Pause, you died so many skeletons.
We could smell the frustration.
Yeah, I could feel Seth's frustration when he was dying. I was like, he's getting so butt mad right now, I bet.
I wasn't getting that
I
mad
was the
when
one
I died.
who was like angry at everything.
Pause.
Because I had to deal with like a lot of the green wool shenanigans.
Oh, green wool. That green wool. I saw
giggling
you
at
running in, carrying nothing but a torch, and I was like, he's so frustrated. Running in with nothing but a torch, just trying to naked it.
And Co-Star, baby, I am so in love with you, man. I love an aggressive player, and I'm telling you, when you pulled out that bow and you started going at it, I was just like, booyah, watch
When I got
game.
the green wool finally back up, I actually punched a staircase out with my hands through stone.
Right
we
to the back.
saw that. We saw that. Oh, and Co, you did have a 25 kill streak. Just putting that out there.
Wow.
That was a streak.
Co's
25 kill streak.
Co's bow was... I want fan art of
On
Co's
fire.
stone throne that he was sitting on. With like
Co's bow
The
makes
sniper
Honey
throw.
say, whoa.
It's pretty good.
Is my YouTube stream even going? I set up my YouTube stream for 10 hours, and I think I might have been streaming for almost 10 hours at this point.
So
Oh my goodness.
remember when you were shot by Co on the top of the tree right before you guys made the run into Pearl Over?
Right.
That was the 100-minute mark. So if we had been playing by official RMCT rules, that would have been the end of the game.
Red would have actually won.
And Red would have won, but we had stated that there was no time limit. So,
yeah.
So just so you guys know.
We had 2 wolves.
That's how close it was. Neat.
Why
red
one? Oh, because we placed on the monument.
Because they had placed on the
that wasn't on the signs. That wasn't
so we'd like to say it was a tie.
Yeah, because one team won under one rule set, and the other team won under the other rule set.
But
so
under
therefore,
the official rules, we won.
No,
there's only one rule set.
Also, I would like to add that if that rule was in place, we would have moved the wolves in much earlier.
That's true.
This is true. Because it was a show match. There was none of that discussed with you guys.
It's very convenient for you to say that
now. But just so either team can go ahead, if you feel so inclined, you can walk away and call yourself a wiener because you have both of you technically won.
Except the other team can't.
I already typed it into my stream chat. It's official. It's been logged on Twitch.
We win! No, it's official.
It even says fight for your right wins. In text.
Okay.
Right, because we disabled the time limit, so that
so
it would
win.
Because those were the rules for this game.
We are the no dirty cheaters, and so I think our team name really speaks for itself.
Okay.
There you go.
Regardless,
all right, well, tell you what, for what it's worth, to me, you're all losers. I win.
Vechs really won.
You guys almost blew up our wolves.
Yeah.
Our wolves were sitting, I don't know if you can see where I am, I'm like, the houses just before the fortress, whatever the sniper tower. Our wolves were sitting right here.
You had just come up. You had just come up and placed that green wool right here.
We were pissing our pants like, oh my god.
If the TNT had come up maybe 4 or 5 blocks higher, it would have wrecked your wolves.
Nice, it really was that.
I needed to adjust it. I had this cannon pointed straight at it. Right?
Yeah, because you didn't know our wool was there, though, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah. I knew that you had something back there.
Right, and Seth, after you placed that, I didn't know if you were coming around the corner. There was a witch right around the corner at night when you looked like you were first going to go and try to bring it back. And I was like, oh, come on, witch, come on, witch.
I don't know, when did you figure out that we had all the wolves? Or did you even know?
We were pretty sure that you only needed number 1 for like the last half of the match, well, maybe the last third of the match or something. And so we were mostly focused on that. And meanwhile, Ko and Zisto were slowly making progress.
Did you know at any point that we? Did you know at any point that we had it?
We saw you.
We saw you place it in the water stream down here, and pretty much basically anytime we saw Seth get all the way down to the bottom and start coming back up, we just assumed you had it again.
Okay, yeah.
Well, one of the things that we as streamers watching were a little bit confused over, in fact, I was convinced that you guys had red wool, that Zisto had actually made it out, because we didn't see it. We kept watching the paint loop and then going away. Yeah. And then at one point, Ko and Zisto were just gone. We're like, okay, supply run. Wait, they're not going back.
They
ran
out of
not
food.
Leave their PowerPoint.
We ran out of food.
Well, when I saw you back there, and I'm like, okay, it is answered. I think I said something stupid like crap balls and balls of crap. He's still doing it. Only he's now in armor. And when you got out and ran all the way through, the guys were technically doing I said Rocky moment, and they started singing for you, Sisto.
Really?
So yes, we watched you run it all the way.
Hey, we've got this diamond suit of armor. Why don't you put it on? I'm like, I'm just gonna burn it up and die again. And they're like, well, just take it in case. Let's not just let it sit around. I was like, okay, fine. It'll be like Dumbo's feather. And it'll give me the confidence to do it. And sure enough, that was the time that I did it.
That takes real dedication to do that over and over and over again. But man, good job.
Major rage quit fuel.
What was going through Fight for Your Right's minds when Odd was getting ready for that Ender Pearl? Because that was your only green wool, right?
I had Spheric Rune's level of itchy hot syndrome.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anybody... for those of you who are clueless,
we were just trying to make sure that the other team was distracted. In fact, we told Paz to hold his position at Chutes and Ladders and not come back and try and help, to make sure that the other team didn't realize that we were trying to make a move.
Yeah, send someone back down and we'll
so we wanted to make sure that the Co in particular was distracted by either me or Joe, so that they wouldn't notice the Ender Pearl.
And it worked flawlessly.
Yeah,
it worked flawlessly. Yeah.
Seth, I don't know if you realized,
a lot of practice.
There was the bridge that Joe had set up was back against this back wall.
Oh.
And you thought that it was right here, and you made that jump, and I thought that wool was lost when you made that jump.
Yeah,
because you had
it
even
was pretty
said
close
that
to
was
being
dumb.
lost.
Yeah, there was a skeleton right on your butt, and I don't know if anyone else noticed that, so I just kind of want to point that out.
There's a bridge here.
Wait. So when you were complaining about my bridge being terrible, you weren't even looking at my bridge.
Well, hey, Joe, if you had a little bit more self-confidence, you would have said, "No, my bridge is not terrible. What are you talking about?" And then I would have said, "What? It just ends right here." And then you would have said, "No, it goes all the way through." And would have looked around. So you gotta have a little
Story
self-confidence,
time with
Joe.
Seth.
This is not my fault.
Or you could just say sorry.
All right. Well,
Sorry,
it was a terrible time for everyone, but good match.
I'm just satisfied that it was a close game. It was fun.
Yeah, it was so close.
It really was. It really was. I saw chat exploding at one point when Zisto ran out, and then we saw you go back to Chutes and Ladders. And I know, they killed you dead. Good job, Pause. That was beautifully done. But when we saw you down there, the chat exploded with, "Oh my god, everyone wins this." And that's pretty much what I was thinking in my head was, holy crap, are they actually going to do this? This is the last thing they need. Nobody sees them, and I was freaking out. And then there's Pause. Wait a minute. Arrows be coming. It's not, they're not paying attention. It's good.
Yeah.
That was...
We did a pretty good job, I think, at covering that wool at all times.
As far as the viewers go, I think that was an excellent match for them to watch.
Oh,
Yeah, the
I
chat
can't
was
imagine
loving
it
it.
not being phenomenal.
Yeah.
You guys may have been having heart attacks and raging and whatever, but we loved your pain and thank you for your sacrifice.
Are you not entertained?
Also, co-stars throne. We also love that.
Yeah, the sniper throne was a thing of glory. We actually were watching at the point when Joe Hills, you got so many clutch kills on Zisto in Pain Water, and we were watching, and we could see Ko like,
No.
I'm gonna get over here. No,
Joe
I'm
didn't
gonna
kill
get
me
over
in
here.
Pain Water. Maybe one time I got.
Maybe one time.
It
No, I
credits me with the
fell into
kill.
the void
3 or
like
4
every
times.
time. It was either lava or void.
Well,
You
yeah,
could say, like, you fled into the lava
escaped
from
Joe
my
Hill.
arrows.
Yeah, he had a couple
Kills.
assists.
Yeah, for fire, so he assisted with the kill.
Okay,
But,
some bonus points.
Yeah, but we watched Ko like scooch into the water, and they're like, wait, Ko, what are you doing? I said, he's getting an angle on Joe, and then he towered up. It's like, we'll kill you dead, and you just did, and it was so beautiful.
Yeah, I was wondering how Ko got some of those shots. Ko, did you see my cool blue armor I made?
Yes, I did.
That was awesome, by the way.
I commented on it. I was like, what, they're dyeing their armor now?
Wait, did that happen? Is that where that blue armor came from?
Yes.
Yeah. That was
tie?
the lapis.
I got
lapis.
cannons.
All the lapis blocks, yeah.
If there would have been some water around, I wouldn't have been able to see you at all.
Oh my goodness, it was so beautiful. I
Should've
believe
turned your cape
Chad
off.
was particularly thrilled with the armor. He's like, I am just loving the
That is pretty good.
This blue armor that he's wearing.
We were just about to make an enchanting table when you won.
Oh, yeah, you should turn on the second Minecon cape, because that one was blue. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. I didn't get to go to the
good.
second Minecon, unfortunately.
Aw,
You're
dang.
up.
We tried to make TNT cannons several times, but we didn't have water.
Yeah,
Is
we
that-
kind of threw.
okay, Joe?
Somebody used up all the iron, and we just like.
There's
we
a
had
whole
two
iron
buckets.
mine right at the
Somebody.
beginning.
Yeah, but
Somebody.
that's really far away.
We saw Joe Hills. We
Yeah, I
saw
don't
him
know.
putting down some
There-
TNT and some redstone, and then break it. Like, nope.
Yeah, I realized that was a really bad place to put a cannon that had no water, and so I stopped.
Well, on the one hand, we were sad. I was sad that you didn't, explode in your own face. But on the other hand, we were all kind of amused. It's like, nope, we're just gonna break this monstrosity right now.
Traz's cannons were so OP. Those
Oh, you had
they're
the
locked
wooden
down
buttons.
first.
We tried to blow up your cannons with the wooden
Yeah.
buttons. But I think you
worked
caught
Yeah,
once.
it
Yeah,
did work
almost.
once. You took out one of my cannons. I was like, oh god, and then I
Shooting
just
at the
started
buttons.
switching
Oh,
everything to
that's
stone buttons.
beautiful.
I was really hoping one of you guys would find a flame bow, and then when
Yeah.
Traz tried to shoot you with the cannon, you would blow it up in his face.
We
We really
dreamt of
wanted a
flame
flame
bow.
bow, but
Yeah,
you
Red,
hit,
we were talking
you hit
about
the stone
flame bow,
buttons
too.
a couple times, and I'm like,
You-
oh god.
You
There's
had
hardly any map
diamonds,
left down here.
obsidian,
I
books,
can't stick
and
around any longer.
lapis.
I've been sorry.
Yeah, you need
I'm-
to sleep.
I've been at this for almost 10 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
GG,
maybe
Seth.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
about
much for
Make sure it's
sticking
10
up for
hours.
it, Seth.
9 hours.
Thanks,
something.
Seth.
Yeah. Thanks.
GG.
So,
Thanks,
Good
man.
night.
And
Hey,
for the
great game.
purposes
Great game, everyone.
of for
See
the
ya.
purpose, I need to wrap my video up too. So, thank you, Seth, for coming. I really appreciate you coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
great.
fun, even if it was really painful.
Then
I
Vex
think
did his
that's how
job.
most Vex maps are.
And we
Yeah.
won, so
Yeah,
It feels
but
like a
that's what we
workout when you get
wanted.
done. You're like,
There was
man.
there was a lot of commentary, not only amongst us as we watched, but from the people I saw in the stream that were talking about how much it felt like those early YouTuber days and the early maps and those early, you know, and that's exactly what we wanted. We just thought that was the best way to retire the map and give you some love and tribute and just say, hey, let's do a show map. We don't want you guys to be too experienced. We don't want it to be like hey, let's break it down and be done in 20 minutes. Let's just experience the map and find our way through. And you guys, every one of you was MVP. Every one of you contributed so incredibly.
Yeah,
it was
there
amazing.
was a moment where we mentioned all of that. Everyone did a great job.
Thanks.
Yeah. GG, everyone.
GG,
Good game,
everyone.
You're all winners.
And the other
You're all
team.
winners.
Wieners. Come on, break into Kumbaya now. You know you want to. Oh, thank you all so much. There's anybody that wants to comment on any Vechs stories or any or Vechs wants to say anything about the map or anything else? I mean, y'all are welcome to do that before we end it.
Yeah,
I think the map said everything for itself by you playing it.
Yes.
I mean, do I really need to say anything? I mean, just look at what happened.
It really did.
That's what happened.
I hope you learned about food.
What you mean?
Food changes.
Instant healing potions.
PvP so much.
This actually makes me look forward to a future new map.
Instant healing potions.
It's been a long time since I played RFW.
Well, if you're retiring this one, then that means I'll just have to make another one. Damn it.
Yeah.
You promised in the beginning you'd make.
Just
you didn't promise, but we're calling
no
it
chutes and ladders. That's all I'm at.
Yeah. Oh, great! Now it's going to be entirely chutes and ladders.
Yeah.
Or entirely.
Wait.
Around pain water.
Pain water, chutes and ladders.
Yeah.
Could you have some sort of roller coaster segment?
Yes, I could. Is that what Joe wants? Just a peaceful roller coaster that's blocked off with glass. You can't get shot. You just ride it around.
Well, not peaceful. Like it should have some sweet ramps that you like jump off the track, and the cart continues and lands on the next track, and you've got cannons to shoot at the other people's tracks.
Oh yeah.
Everything is going down in fire. What a beautiful, beautiful sight. It's always comes down to fire or TNT at the end of these mats.
Burn. But yeah, that's actually a really cool idea. I might have to do that. I like that.
Hashtag bye, Joe.
The Hillian roller coaster.
Thank you, Vechs.
The Hillian roller coaster.
You should have it so where it like slings you off the side with the new roller coaster mechanics. So like you'll be floating through air for sections.
Well, I think
they reverted that.
Oh, they did? Oh, like
with command blocks, I think I can make wireless switches where one team pushes a command block that summons something on the other side that causes a switch to happen, so they could change your track. And,
that's amazing.
And if they time it right, they could just make you fly off into the void on your cart.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Exactly.
Right.
Instead of walls, you've got these little stones
out.
And you'd have to dig the heart out of your opponent's chest. That'd be awesome.
So,
all right, my friends.
What's the name of the Donkey Kong stage?
Kalima Shakti Day.
I have to head out as well, but GG, everybody.
Yeah, I really
Later,
need
man.
to run
Thank
too.
you so much,
Come on,
Joe.
bye.
GG.
I'm gonna try. What was the name of the Donkey Kong Country roller coaster stage? I'm trying to remember and I can't.
I don't know.
Green Hills Zone?
Nope. No.
Sonic.
No. I like how he's like, how dare you suggest that?
No, bad Joe.
It was Minecart Mayhem.
Minecart Mayhem? Okay. Oh,
that sounds like the name of a Vechs
I thought it was
map.
Fear Factory, and then I remembered, wait a minute, Fear Factory is the name of the song.
Yeah, Fear Factory is the song that plays throughout.
I could remember the song name, but not the level
Industries.
name. That tells you actually about what I remember from Donkey Kong Country was the music. But anyway, you guys ready to wrap this up?
I think so.
I think so. Everybody ready to go to the bathroom, maybe?
Right. I've been munching on like some food over here because it's been.
For the record, when the video played, I'm like, oh, there's a piece of fish that my daughter made. Let's go ahead and eat that quietly.
Right.
Right. The streamer tricks. Vechs,
Thanks
we
everyone
have
for
always
watching.
thought of you as the grandfather, the father of the RFW with these great, fabulous maps. They've lasted the test of time. Thank you so much for
Not the first one, though.
for doing what you do.
It was the
there's
first
a
one
reason
that
we're
mattered.
on this one.
Yeah. Well, the first one
I
I
didn't.
didn't.
Was a learning project.
Yeah, I didn't know jack shoot of what I was doing. I was just like, I think Good said, "Hey, why don't you try this out?" And I was like, "All right, I'll try this out." And I made a map, and then. So I think if I'm the father, Good's the mother.
Oh,
which means that
I like that.
I'll let him know that later.
We had we
race for the wool is your bastard child.
Yeah.
And we scootily pooped and then
Inception and made in
Scootily
Minecraft.
pooped. Okay. Yeah. Never want to hear that thought again. Okay, you guys. But yeah, we do. And obviously, we try to get as many of the people that you wanted in, and we got of them. And all of you guys are just rock stars and fabulous for joining us. Yes. Thank you so much.
And if you like this game type, make sure you head on over to rmct.tv to learn more, where you can get hooked up with a tournament that they would throw. There's a big Skype group where you could join other games like this. So if this is your game type, if your jam is RMCT, this complete the monument lane style maps, RMCT is the place to check. Race for the wool. There you go. I couldn't think of it. I was like, the heck? What's the rmct.tv is the place to head to.
Awesome.
Is it?
Anybody have anything else to add before I sign off?
Keep adventuring.